What's up you guys, it's Zamara and today I bring you a gaming review. I know it's been many months since I did this, so I apologize for that. But today's pick is going to be the Pokemon Gold version, given that I have only talked about Pokemon, um, the Pokemon Go app. So I am here to change that today, because you guys know that Pokemon is a big deal for me. So the Pokemon Gold version was for the Game Boy, and wow, this took up so much of my time during my childhood. I remember, I'm gonna tell you guys which Pokemon I had at level 100. I had a Pidgeot, I had Feraligatr, I had a Ho-Oh, I'm pretty sure I had a Lugia. Yes, I did have a Lugia. I also had a... Come on, I have more than 6. I'm just not remembering right now. I probably had one of the legendary dogs, but I feel like I was spending a great deal trying to catch at least 2 of them. Oh yeah, Raikou was the one I had. And I'm pretty sure I was really close to having Lantern, being close to level 100. Something about him. The problem with me as a trainer was I would focus on Pokemon because of appearance. So if I thought it was cute, I would train it. And I was so easy to beat. Like, all of my neighbors will tell you about it. But at any rate, yeah, I had an Ampharos too, in level 100. I'm not remembering any of the others right now, but anyway, if they come back to my immediate memory, I shall mention them. But yeah, this game was a big deal for me. I did not have the yellow or blue version or the red version like any of the preceding games, and I somewhat regret that. But at the same time, I don't feel too bad because when I did get my hands on the gold version, I was like, oh, this is so much better. I feel like I had much more flexibility. And not only that, it had color, you know, and a day and night cycle. To me, that was a big deal because the time matched the time in real time. You know what I'm saying? So, this game was fantastic because even if you beat it, you still have so much to do. You can trade with your friends through the link cable, which I still have it somewhere. Mine was red. And also, you gotta figure out what kind of party to have, because for me, I always try to have a lot of variation. I try to have one water type, one electric type, because you never know what to expect. And yeah, anytime I would get my hands on a legendary Pokemon, my instinct was to train it. So I beat the league very easily over 1,000 times, and I had so much money. I always made sure that I had 99 great balls and 99 ultra balls, and I hated to catch Pokemon that are repeated. And then when it comes to the daycare, I remember that I did not really use it for its intended breeding purposes, so I ended up trying to rely on that to train my Pokemon on the side. Yeah, that was dumb. Now that I'm older and I actually don't have the game anymore because someone stole it, I actually know more about it than when I was a kid playing it. And it's one simple reason, really. Back then, I did not really speak English, and you couldn't really change the language. So yeah, I was pretty much surviving on instinct. And if I passed a level, it was because of the intervention of one of my neighbors. So thank God for them and their relatively good English speaking abilities. But yeah, this game on its own, it was pretty epic because you have so many things to do. You actually get to go to Kanto, and you also have the Johto part of the map, so you have two maps. You get to revisit the past in a sense by going to Kanto, and then Johto, of course, you also see new Pokemon. So you had beyond 150 Pokemon to catch. I do not remember having caught them all, but I was pretty close to. And then there was the zone somewhere in the Johto map where Pokemon would show up and there would be level 40 something, like Rapidash and Sneasel would be up there, and oh my gosh, it was so exciting. I did a lot of grinding in that little section. That's all I gotta say. And yeah, you also had little puzzles and dungeons. Like, I know there's some place where you have to like create using fossils or whatever, the picture. I think one of them was Aerodactyl, and I remember the other one was Kabuto. Of course, my neighbors had to help me with that because I really wasn't understanding what the deal was with that. So, but once I discovered it, I would go back to replay that, you know. Also, you had the cell phone, which I really never knew the purpose for. It would ring sometimes, and yeah. The Safari Zone was also a pretty fun place. I know there was a catch to it, but I forget what it is. And then tell me about you being able to actually ride the ship, the SS Aqua, I think it's the name of it. And yeah, for me, I would always go there on, isn't it Fridays, the only day that it runs or something? So yeah, sometimes you had to catch it on the right day and whatnot. God, I remember hating catching Ho-Oh because that tower also had a catch to it. I'm telling you, a lot of places had a lot of tricks to it, and unless you could understand the tips and hints that they were giving you, you know, you wouldn't really make much progress. Also, I remember the guy who can help your Pokemon relearn a move, and the guy who will rename them too. Yeah, I'm telling you, there is so much to do in this game. That's what makes it epic, you know, for a handheld Game Boy device from back in the day. This was a big deal. Alright, you guys, that is all that I have for you on Pokemon, the Gold version. I'm telling you, it's a huge game in just a tiny cartridge. So I would also use my Pokemon for Pokemon Stadium 2. So yeah, that is something that I will go over, of course. So look forward to that. Alright, you guys, as always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.